Hello everyone and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. In the last session, we headed into Demeter's facility and learned what they were making. They were trying to find a way to stop the machines from eating everything, which was proving harder than they expected, but they did come up with the metal flowers, which, as they put it, will give the machines indigestion. And we are now heading to Test Station Ivy, hopefully to find a way to break those flowers. I just want to fall down. Thank you.
Another maze. But the road to truth is never a straight line.
Wow, so true, so deep.
So the metal flower, what the data refers to as adamantium.
Nothing we can do here, I think. No.
They were supposed to stop the destruction that caused the Time of Ashes?
Slow it. Not stop it, I don't think. Or maybe it was planned to stop it.
I never asked. Are you from around here?
No, I'm not. Spent most of my life in a place far in the east.
Oh, we've both traveled a long way then.
Sure have.
This is it.
Travelled a long way in the first game, and then travelled an even longer way in the second game.
Okay. Let's find a way to get into the proving ground.
The what? Proving ground? God, look at this clear water. Turquoise blue. Oh, this is the proving
That
ground. The thing that
complex
just got
should be Test Station
destroyed.
Ivy.
Right.
Well, let's hope it holds the answers we seek. It's so still.
Yeah, I should have just got fucked.
Keep your guard up.
Hello?
Whoa! It's one of those machines.
It can turn invisible?
We're gonna have to take it out to get into the test station. You with me?
Yes. I'll catch you.
Is it supposed to be a bat? I think it's supposed to be a bat. Come on, big boy. This one's so much harder than the one we fought outside. The one we fought outside was dead in like 30 seconds. This one's got so much more health. There we go.
That was amazing. Terrifying, but
Scary by
amazing.
the metal flap. Well, you helped. We should be able to get into test station Ivy now.
Yeah, that was way longer of a fight than the first one.
There has to be some data here on the
Okay.
adamantine wreath we can use.
I trust your focus will see.
Feeding the world. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic, Arthur C. Clarke. But you're supposed to understand the trick once it's done, when the curtain pulls back to reveal the mirrors. Yet I still have no idea how we achieved this act of scientific conjuring. It's not just the speed with which the projects have come together, or the stability of the results despite the complexity of the bioengineering. It isn't even the huge variety of crops that can now be made more heat, drought, and disease resistant. It is the simple fact that all these results are tangible. No announcements in scientific journals, no celebrating predictions born from simulations. Our research has become manifest in physical artifacts. Where a dream took root in the abandoned industrial site 4 years ago, now there stands a row upon row of automated FAS farming units, each of which can conduct gene manipulation in the field. The actual field. These robots analyze soil composition, light intensity, temperature, wind speed, and 100 other factors. Then, utilizing the gene sequences we created, they can select or construct a plant to produce the best yields for that location. Of course, all of the crops these units create are best harvested by other FAS machines. But when a population is starving, what government is going to quibble about being forced to use our robots to speed things up? Should I be uncomfortable? Watching Ted Farrow's coffers swell with money from the desperate and the starving? Maybe. But I know that it is his belief, money, and drive that has filled the world's empty stomachs. Desperation can only be experienced by the living, and we have given them back their lives. Us, our work, Farrow's resources, science's triumph. Together, we have changed the world.
What mine cannot. Oh, that's interesting.
Find something?
The 4th test station. Willow. It looks like it's underwater.
Huh. That might be worth a look sometime.
Okay.
This console's still operational.
Oh my god, we are low on berries. Jesus.
Another log.
We're done in every way. The reeds work, and Cobble came through on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the reeds to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from US Robot Command have swarm reproduction, outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close. I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
So all their efforts were in vain. They ran out of time.
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module into my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back there past the next room.
Sweet. Okay. Anything to grab here? Can't pry this door open? No. Up we go then. Marjane Nafisi has resigned. It is with regret that I resign. I share that regret, Marjane. You served as an excellent deputy, but no single person is above the team or the project. I came to create life, not to destroy it. After all we've achieved together, I did not expect such lack of vision. Yes, our research has shifted direction, but biomass conversion is no different than burning wood in a stove or distilling ethanol from molasses. It is a method to release solar energy that was captured organically. Yes, there are military applications for this technology, but that does not mean there is a logical moral argument against biomass conversion itself. To say so is emotional petulance, plain and simple. The saddest aspect of life right now is that science gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom. For Nafisi to end her letter with the quotation made it a direct attack. Childish, disappointing, personal. Any sadness I might have had about her departure left me in that moment. I wish her luck with whatever position she's able to find, but the greenhouse will continue on all the stronger now that it's free from such narrow thinking. I'll sum up with another quote, one better suited to the circumstances. Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less. Who was writing this? It was Aquino writing this? Huh. So this must have been before. Because, like, it was this biomass conversion tech that destroyed the world. And its implementation in military stuff. So that must have been written before all that went down. Because Aquino seemed with it.
We'll have to climb up.
Right behind you.
In the hologram things we've seen. But that was like Aquino being a dick about it. So that must have been earlier on in Aquino's timeline.
We can use the line to get down.
Or I can just fall. No one's respawned, have they? No. Oh boy, here it is, at long fucking last. The final thing, the vine cutter. Oh, it's been so long.
We better make haste. Now what?
Now, we get to that data core.
What the fuck was that? Oh. Was there anything else I could upgrade? Lightning hunter bow, what was that? Just shock stuff. Eh. Oh, I can upgrade my outfit? Fuck yeah. Oh my god, I can do it again. Nice. I need one more Stormbird Storm Cannon, and then I can do it again. Okay. And then a lot of shit after that. Okay. But that's good. That's very good. Pouch upgrades. Shredder Satchel, don't care. Precision Arrow Quiver, yes. Owl, Wishbone, and Moonfish Skin? I've never heard of this shit. Sure. Just do all of it. Why not? Right. Back this way then, to the main Demeter bit. Was it? Yeah, it was up this way, right? Getting lost. I don't think that's the way we came. Yeah, here it is. Nice.
Let's hope this new module works.
Use melee attacks to open a metal flower.
Flower's blooming. Let's see if the software works. Door's clear now.
Sweet! Oh, baby.
Time to bring Demeter home.
Anything to scan? Where's my friend gone? She's vanished. Oh boy, look at that. Very pretty.
Demeter, it's time to go home. To Gaia.
The seed of life. Natural.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But it kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this.
You
But we
welcome.
don't have that kind of time. What you said before about...
Uh-oh.
Alba! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Oh, she knew?
Diviner. We should bring the ancestor back.
No
We
chance.
follow their word, Commander, not the other way around.
I didn't.
My
She
apologies,
made no
Dr.
reference
Sobek.
to knowing who we are,
Our
right?
people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
Wasn't that one tool neck called Landfall? So we're going to their home.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I
While.
don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Well, tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner, what's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
Sweet.
I better do as Alva says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. But I might want to explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier.
Did I read this one? Oh yeah, it was the poem. All right. I'm guessing I can't fast travel. Oh, I can fast travel. Oh, well, in that case, back to base we go. Back to base we go. At long last, we have the third and final one of these three. It's been so long, man. It's been such a long time since we got this objective to find the three things. how do you have more to say again? Oh my god, everyone does? There's such a huge amount of dialogue in here.
Looks like you got what you wanted.
Yeah. It's almost time to go after Hephaestus.
Finally. We get to rock and roll. Yeah, at least that's how the old one said it, I think.
Companions.
Anything happen I should know about?
Zoe asked us to help her bring more plants in here. Not for eating, apparently. Yeah, if you ask me, the place is fine as it is. You know, metal might be plain, but it's sturdy. Nothing wrong with that. Who needs a bunch of vegetation?
Training?
Bet you're used to that focus by now.
Well, I can hit machines in their weak points. I guess that's something. I wish all the other data was as easy to deal with. To be honest, it's hard to understand half of what's on there. And then the other half reminds me, well, this isn't a fight you can win by just waving a hammer. Which is kind of what I do. But hey, that just means I gotta study harder. Make myself useful.
Just give it time.
You'll get that, mate. You'll get that.
I should get going.
I say hi to Gaia for me.
Will do.
Aloy, is that what I think it is?
Just need to merge it with Gaia, and she'll have enough power to handle Hephaestus.
Oh, that's interesting.
Good news. So, what can I do for you?
That's very interesting, because that is a line of dialogue that only works after you get Demeter, but before you hand it in. So, if I'd have just gone straight to Gaia and then talked to these guys, there'd have been a little bit of a different conversation.
I hope Zoe's not upset I'm distracting you from your training.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that.
What do you mean? What happened?
Before Zoe found a way to fix the land gods, I suggested that when Gaia was fully restored, she could just make new ones.
Well, once we get Hephaestus, that's definitely a possibility.
That's what I said. But I guess there was something about my tone she didn't like. She got pretty raw. Said I didn't understand the way her tribe feels about those machines. Which is true, of course, and the last thing I'd ever want to do is dismiss their traditions. But I was trying to look at things differently. More like you know? To see a machine as just a machine.
Yeah, I guess I led you into trouble there, didn't I?
Not your fault. Don't worry.
Did you talk to Zoe after your fight?
I suffered through a few hours of glaring silence. Then she seemed to move on. Sort of.
Sort of?
How do people do this? How do I know if the next thing I say won't blow up in my face? What if an apology is not enough next time?
You give her a stuffed animal?
You're the worst. You know that?
What makes you think I know anything about any of this? You're on your own.
Yeah, that's not
Abandon
Aloy's
me
area of
again,
expertise,
huh?
that's for sure.
Well, if she kills me next time, it's on you.
Better get this to Gaia.
You did it, Aloy.
Let's hold off on the ale till it's over and done with.
I'll let Aaron know.
Okay.
Aloy, you've returned. And you come bearing gifts. Does this mean we'll soon be able to uproot the zeniths from our lands?
That's what I'm hoping.
Good.
I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far.
It looked like you were
That
working
seems
on
very
something over
optimistic.
With Gaia now growing in strength, I've been trying to find a way to heal the land gods. Even if some people think I should give up on them.
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea to replace the land gods with new machines when Gaia recovers.
It wasn't.
The land gods have taken care of our people for generations. They are not some broken toy to be thrown away. Even if they are just machines doing their job, to abandon them in their time of suffering seems cruel.
They're not suffering though, they're just
Sure,
machines.
Varl understands that too.
He does now. I had to be mad at him at first, though.
You know I can hear you guys, right?
You ever play that board game Aaron set up?
Strike? I'm the one who gave it to him. I was hoping it'd distract him enough to spare us that ruckus he calls death metal. No such luck.
I should get going.
If you need me, you know where to find me.
Alright. Does Bro Chacho have anything to say? Yep.
You busy?
One must never be idle when at war. But there is always time to speak to one's commander.
Oh, that's not really how I see myself.
It is how we see you.
There's no escaping it, Aloy.
Anything interesting happen while I was away?
I found an acceptable place to practice with my blade.
Oh, and where's that?
Outside, above the base. There's a nest of sunwings that are always up for a fight.
Ever thought of sparring with something that's not trying to kill you?
That would defeat the purpose of the training.
What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the differences between my people's clans, so I've been teaching him Tenakth history. It is heavy with blood and death, but also with honorable deeds and vanquished tyrants. Maybe you'd like to hear about it as well, when our mission is done.
I'll
Sure.
be honored.
Alright, good chat, good
I'll let
chat.
you get back to your training.
And so will I.
Oh my god, you have more to say again after that?
Need to talk about something else?
Yes, actually. Looks like things between you and Zoe are better now.
I suffered through a few hours of... How do
You
people
said
do
that.
this? What if an apology...
You give her...
You're the word.
What makes you think
Abandoning me...
What? That wasn't
I
new.
should go?
You're right.
Right. Downstairs then. Oh, actually, can we buy some more overrides? We can't afford these ones. Fireclaw, Scorcher, and Widemore. But the rest, we can. Or we already have. Okay, let's go downstairs then.
The old ones fed off livestock a little too much for my liking.
Some of them ate more like
Do you have anything? No, you don't. Okay. Time to rejoin them then. And I think we've got a new thingy to do as well, right? A new drone thing to install. And it's the first one to not be brown.
It is good to see you again, Aloy. I see you have recovered Demeter.
Can you please stop flashing? Please. Thank you. Fuck.
Okay, data module's in.
Six down, 4 to go.
Good choice.
Ah, that is more like it. Ah, yes. Greenery. Love to see it. Well, that's the 3.
With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus, and fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it.
Sup, Beta?
With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you have been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores. Where would we find a place like that?
Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I've been there. The Tenakth marked the entrance as some kind of ritual ground. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
Shit.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective.
That's pretty smart.
With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance.
Oh shit.
The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker
oh
he retreated to
shit.
when the world ended.
Really?
Nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Oh shit, we're actually going to his base. That is sick. I think I mentioned that. Like in the very first part of this series.
There's a ferry on the coast that they used to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I need to go.
I'm like 90% sure it was in the first. Oh my god, Pharaoh's tomb. Oh man. That is so exciting. That is so exciting. Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Understood.
I thought we already unlocked all the rooms. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said, like, right at the start of the series, I wonder if we'll hear any more about Pharaoh or anything. And we're going to his fucking bunker.
Hey, Gaia. It's me.
Hello, Aloy. Did you wish to continue our discussion?
Beta's convinced we won't be able to capture Hephaestus. With that attitude, do you really think she'll be able to build the rig and pulse generators?
It may take some coaxing, but with some assistance, I am confident she will.
I don't get her, Gaia. She's so quick to assume we'll fail. She's nothing like what I thought she'd be. I guess it'll be best if she stays here when we go to Gemini.
Maybe just because they won't be looking for her here, they'll be looking for her where the pulses are.
All this data I've picked up in ancient bunkers and ruins. I guess I never really thought that other people would be looking at it.
Based on my observations, your companions engage quite frequently with this material. Erend has asked on numerous occasions about birthday parties. He appears perplexed by the tradition of serving a sweet confection. as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving sparkling stout ale. He also suggested we host a party for you, as a surprise.
Yeah, no thanks.
That is what I predicted.
That's not Aloy's thing at all.
Is Katalo getting along with everyone?
Yes, though he prefers to spend most of the time alone. He appears to be collating data on war machine progression and significant battles during the Pharaoh Plague, to aid in the creation of a war map of Operation Enduring Victory. I believe he aims to study the tactics of old world warfare.
I'd be interested in seeing that.
It appears to be a private pastime for him. He has repeatedly declined my offers to assist his research.
Wonder why.
So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the biosphere looking?
In the local region, conditions have improved. Superstorms have subsided, water sources have been purified, and soil conditions remediated. These improvements will stave off environmental collapse for a few additional months.
Well, with luck, soon you'll have Hephaestus. Then you'll be able to fix the biosphere for good, right?
Correct. I will be able to design and produce robotic agents to permanently reverse the environmental damage that has accumulated.
Sick.
So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your Alpha clearance. Which is why you will need to procure Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance.
Right. From his personal bunker, Thebes.
While you are gone, I will assist Beta in building the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
Oh.
How long will that take?
There are calculations I still must run, but I estimate a few hours.
That's a few hours where the Zeniths can
and
get
during
you.
that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
It's gonna go wrong.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan.
It's gonna go wrong. There's no way. There's no way that works. There's no way it's just all hunky-dory, everyone's machine goes right, and everything's fine. Someone's is going to fail. They're going to come for us in the hours before you can merge with Hephaestus. Oh, fuck. I'm already ready for that to go to shit.
There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Pharaoh create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a back door to the Zero Dawn system, without Elizabeth's knowledge. My predecessor did not even know of its existence until he activated it to purge the Apollo database. It is, in effect, a blind spot, one that will allow us to subdue Hephaestus. And fortunately, thanks to Beta's information, we know where Omega clearance may be procured.
Right. Somewhere in San Francisco.
Indeed.
So the facility where I recovered Demeter used to be a Pharaoh agricultural research facility. It's where they created the biomass conversion system, but also adamantine wreath. Did Elizabeth know they were working on that?
It is likely she was briefed on other efforts to combat the machine swarm, though her focus was devoted only to Zero Dawn.
That makes sense. But they actually got the wreaths to work. If they've been able to deploy it against the Pharaoh Plague in time,
Using the data you recovered on the project, I ran several simulations and have concluded that it would never have worked.
Oh?
In all scenarios, the Pharaoh war machines would eventually hack and deactivate the wreaths before they could contain the swarm.
Well.
So Zero Dawn really was the only solution. There was a lot of data in the greenhouse facility about agriculture. Do you think it'll help the Quen fix their homeland?
I will run a query.
No.
The data contains information about novel crop production methods, which may be beneficial to the tribe in the long term.
But new crops aren't going to save the world, so I guess it's on us.
It is.
So Gemini has 2 data cores. I've never seen a cauldron like that. But you mentioned something about seismic activity?
When my predecessor attempted to build the cauldron, construction was disrupted by a series of earthquakes. The data core had already been built, but the rest of the facility sustained damage. So, she began again. A second core was built. However, when more tremblers occurred, she abandoned.
So what
the
was
site.
causing that? Is that a good idea for us to go there if it's...
Are the quakes
fucked?
still happening?
No, though they did also create instabilities in other facilities in the region.
I don't know if it's a great idea for us to go there, to be honest. But I guess we don't really have any other option.
I'll be off.
Farewell, for now.
Okay. Well, that was pretty big. Looks like we can continue with Zoe, and there's another new side quest to pick up, so let's check them out first. And see where we go from there.